I just wanted to talk about certain object shows that have either been forgotten by the community, have some controversy with them, or just whatever the heck happened to certain ones. But anyway, let's talk first about an object show that people have been talking about for a while now. Well, because it's been around. Inanimate Insanity Season 2 finale. So I was thinking about this earlier and thinking, what if they just finish season 3? Then they're gonna have nothing left to work on, unless they announce a season 4. And I'm like, oh my god, just finish what you started. It's like finishing a show when it's gonna end with a finale. It's like just bite the bullet and just finish the show you're working on. Oh hi. Just really finish Inanimate Insanity. You already have light bulb, suitcase. Yeah, light bulb, suitcase, baseball, and I think knife. I was thinking of a good idea. What about they have a race like before? If they end it with the final four, you have like light bulb or knife, baseball, and suitcase racing up against each other. They race against each other, and whichever team of those duos wins, they go to the final two, like Taco and OJ. And then whichever one wins that race wins Inanimate Insanity Season 2. And I think it should be Light Bulb. Because, come on, she's made it this far. She's a fan favorite. She got out, like, unfairly in Season 1, personally. So, why not? I mean, if they finish Season 3, what else would they work on anyway? So, that's basically what about that's all about season 2, especially with the whole thing with toilet and that new me phone thing character. And what if they also bring back me phone 4S one more time for the finale of season 2? They only did it, I think they made season 2 because it's been 2 years since Inanimate Insanity released at that time, but then it's been almost 11 years and it's still not done, and we're almost done with season 3. And what else would they work on after season 3? And I also heard of something about like OJ's voice, a paintbrush, sending us to tell me. So what if let's talk about some other object shows that have been forgotten. This might get a bit creepy because personally it thinks it's kind of creepy to me. But first we have Mystique Island. Yeah, I think it was made by a show. I mean, a creator. I don't know the name. I'm not really good at remembering stuff like this. But it's kind of weird how the show made one episode, a Christmas special, and then just stopped uploading and then just disappeared. No one really knows what happened, but one of the people who work on the show has a Discord. And one time I dug into the one lore, not really lore, but I dug into one and looked to see if I could find any of the crew members' Discord so I can have a one-on-one conversation and talk to them if there would be a season 3. I found Fluffy Bristle and they said no. But there is a Discord about, one of the creators of Mystique Island, even though they've been an actor for like 6 years. But I'm still kind of hopeful, seeing if I can dig into this. I really like doing certain research of things I really like. I don't like doing actual research for, say, like a school project, but I only like doing research on things I like and we're interested in. So an object show that went missing, heck yes, I'd love to start doing that. So next is Object Brawl, made by the Graveyard of YouTube. I think I know about that. He disappeared, and he also made like Object Land and just a lot of weird object shows. Object Brawl used the mouths from Inanimate Insanity season 1, episode 1. I think also maybe episode 2 for a little bit. Using like that with the upside down tongue. But who knows? I don't know why the channel got terminated personally. I don't know why. Maybe something happened. But that led to a lot of object shows dead and forgotten. Which only led up to like only I think 8 episodes. Yeah, I think in 8 episodes, and episode 9 was gone. I also forgot to mention for Mystique Island that they had an episode 2 trailer, but nah. There was also the Object Land show that I mentioned before. Once again, was deleted for unknown, the channel for unknown reasons. It makes no sense on what happened. And who knows what's gonna happen. These shows probably just gonna be forgotten forever. And then we're coming up to Strive for the Million, which is something that's interesting. Because there were so many loose ends that need to be tied up, and it's pretty much been gone for 6 years. And episode 6, part 2, is probably just lost media at this point and gone. I'm going to talk about lost media and object shows coming up on this video or live or whatever you're watching on right now. So, I think that's basically it for all of the lost object shows that have been forgotten to history or ones that just completely, I don't know, died. But there is one more show that everyone has been talking about on the internet recently, and I wanted to start talking about it. Total Fruit Island. Yeah, Carrie has already talked about this, and so have many other YouTubers who are into object shows. But it's my turn now. So the show, this was the second object show to come in December of 2010. You know, it's the second object show to ever exist. And Inanimate Insanity, people say was the second, but this is actually the third. The second one that's been still up. So who knows? Total Fruit Island is a show about fruit. Like, say, we only know that there's like an apple and a watermelon or avocado, something green character, hosted by this weird, obnoxious, racist, orange Asian stereotype kind of character, which is shocking. And we don't know much about the show. Carrie was talking about this thing called Fruity Cuties, which is probably what they were based off of. And we don't know much about it. We only know the channel's, we don't know the channel name, but there was a Twitter account that had a link to the channel, but it was gone. The channel link led to nothing. So we know what it's supposed to look like. We know what it was. We even know episode 1's title and description, which is Race Up Death Mountain or Climb Death Mountain. Something like that. And the description was just telling people to vote or something. But yeah, we don't know much, and it'll probably be definitely something creepy and lost to time for the entire object show community. And I wonder if there's anything else to talk about. Maybe we could talk about BFB or something, since this channel is like almost 2 years old, and I haven't really talked about BFDI in a while. So I also wanted to say happy 5th anniversary to BFB, which is something. I also remember my 4 years old BFB, my 4-year anniversary BFB video, which was just the flower dance. Now I'm not sure what to do. I'm kind of fading from BFDI on this channel. I still love it. Maybe just because with the whole thing, I didn't know anything else would be happening besides the things that told me, which happened recently. I've only been invested with one in making books about it, like paper books I staple together and draw because I'm a really good artist. I'm also probably going to be redoing my how to draw Liam video since the top is kind of pointy. So I'm going to have to make it more of an, like a gravestone looking shape. Also, what else? I was going to be talking about Object Cringe, but that show, who knows? He's quitting, and now that I found out what a bad person ClankyBot is, I don't think I mind him going away. It just sucks how Object Cringe is gone now, and, well, who knows? Season 1 ended, and Season 2, well, only episode 4. And even Season 3, which I'm really interested in. Maybe he'll come back, who knows? But at this point, I don't really care. Not until I found out what really goes on. Just look up bad people in the object show community on YouTube, and you'll find some videos about it. And I'm pretty sure Clanky is there. I'm not going to explain it because it's bad. But, I think that might be it. This video is almost 10 minutes, or this live stream is almost 10 minutes. And it's just been a black screen, just like IDFB. But, who knows? I'm probably going to be doing more BFDI stuff in the future if more things happen. Maybe the reason why I've been drifting away is because one is just something that came onto my mind because I remember watching it in 2020 when it first came out. And then I just drifted away from it. But then I don't remember why I got back into it. Maybe because new episodes kept coming out, and I'm like, oh, what's this? I remember this show. And well, season 2 started, and then it ended, and I was like, you guys saw my video about like my reaction to my POV, my reaction to one's finale, and it's just a Jeffy crying. But I was like, what? That's it. But yeah, probably gonna make some more fidget videos too on my new fidget channel, which is, you guys should subscribe to that. And that's pretty much it. But I also want to mention one more thing about BFDI. Maybe the reason I've been drifting away is because BFB ended. Teapot takes, it's like one episode a year, and like really, and they also said they're not going to make 40-minute videos anymore. I'm probably going to stick to like 10 to at least 20 minutes the longest. But really, it was cool, and we might get a new Cake at Stake song, which is interesting. So at the end, we saw 2 writing, and then it was like music note, recommended character, but it didn't have a face. It wasn't like tune or something. But who knows? Maybe if Teapot 3 comes out, Teapot 3 comes out. I heard there's like a assumed release date, but with the whole Satomi thing, it might get pushed. I would assume if the show isn't canceled, I mean, why would it be canceled? They literally have to split the show into 2. We had to wait 2 years for only 2 episodes to come out. And the recommended character would just be a waste of time, especially with only 2 characters joining. 2 that would be fan favorites, assuming. And then just throw it away for nothing, just if the show gets canceled and we didn't even get to see any elimination. We saw Pi get eliminated. We can't even find out what the exit led to. We couldn't find out where the eliminated contestants went. We don't even know what the Recovery Center's brand is, since there's a little thing from the box it came in covering the top, and so it just says Recovery Center. A lot of theories about that. And so many loose ends at Teapot, and I really was thinking of characters that could possibly win, say, like, I don't know, TV power, so it'd be Teapot. Other contestants that names begin with T, so Tree, the power of Tree, or even maybe now Teardrop. If you watched AOS's BFDI scenarios, they did Woody winning BFB and Teardrop winning Teapot. I'm like, that makes no sense, but look at it now. AOS predicted it. Teardrop's in Teapot now. And considering how mean she was, that is not what Teardrop is. I mean, she is a bit annoying now. Who knew a silent type could just be so annoying now? She's probably keeping a lot of secrets. But who knows? Because that means there was just like no way that, if Teapot, Fanny was right. If contestant can keep switching, I mean, you waited a whole year for an elimination. Fanny was right. We waited a whole year for Pi's elimination, which we already knew coming after the voting ended. And then we waited for all that time just for the number to not change, and Teardrop joined. And making her own team, if you guys watch my prediction, if Teapot 4, of course she's gonna lose. It's just one. She's just herself. No other teammates, no nothing. Do you guys agree? I mean, there's only one person, and I'm pretty sure I know who that one person is. Shout out to Gio. But well, that's basically it. Just the whole thing. I'm also going to be remaking my How to Draw Liam video. I don't think I'm going to be singing the Around the Bend song because I can't find an instrumental. Agreed? Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be doing an instrumental video. I mean, I can't find an instrumental to do the song unless I'd have to scream sing over the actual words, and then you wouldn't hear the music, so what would be the point? And the website I used to make that Minecraft instrumental is gone. So I can't make that. So yeah, it would just be a tedious way. And then I do more how to draw videos. My computer needs to be logged in, so I'm probably gonna have to fix that. So episode 3 voiceover is still happening. It's on my community post coming soon. That's still gonna exist. So will the rest of the show. So season 2 might be a bit difficult because I love season 1. And I don't know that much about season 2, but I practice sometimes. And I think I'm gonna be doing good. I'm gonna be doing well on this. Then let's also not forget about the 10 things great about one, Thomas the Rush E2 tank engine, because Thomas the E2 tank engine, because he's the E2 class, and the album cover of Rush E2 on Spotify or whatever says E2. So that puts some ideas in my head. So a lot of new videos are coming up, and I'm probably going to be making all of the object shows I've talked about into like a mini series. Like, do you remember ... Like, do you remember this show? Do you remember this? Just stuff, small, obscure things. And one of them is kind of weird. It's like a weird... I'm not going to spoil it. But that a lot of new things are coming for this channel. Thank you for almost 4.1 thousand subscribers. And bye.